Family jewels on display for all, a new prime minister for Britain, and geez, someone call security. That Spider-Man dude's at it again. Well, hi again. Thanks for coming back. We're at it again, too, I guess. Well, let's kick things off today in London with a little history in the making. Number 10 Downing Street getting a new occupant on Wednesday as Gordon Brown replaced sometime sparring partner Tony Blair as British Prime Minister. That was always with these things. There were lots of polite waves and smiles, and some protesters as well, who looked fairly polite as well. Also in attendance, moving vans. Geez, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Well, while the mattresses exited number 10 Downing Street, Mr. Blair was in Parliament for one final tussle and sign-off.
What I'm about to say, no disrespect to him at all, but I really believe that the guttural roar from his own benches that greeted his statement, if I were the leader of the Conservative Party, I think I would be worried about that.
David Blunkett.
I wish everyone, friend or foe, well, and that is that, the end.
Well, look, for those not familiar, applause very rare in Parliament. And, of course, it's really not the end anyway. Mr. Blair widely expected to become a special envoy for peace negotiations in the Middle East. Well, staying in the Middle East for just a moment, some of you may recall some conflicting reports last week over possible Turkish military actions in northern Iraq. Still providing no greater clarity to those reports, however, the head of Turkey's military now asking Ankara for clear ground rules for any potential military action to come. For decades, Turkey has been fighting the PKK. That's a Kurdish separatist group labeled a terrorist organization by the U.S. and the EU. However, Turkey's army chief making clear that chasing terrorists across the border into Kurdish Iraq would likely complicate an already unstable situation. Illegal wiretaps, assassination attempts, spying on Americans, administering psychedelic drugs. Now that's a party. Now, actually, it's the CIA activities in the 1960s and 70s now made public thanks to the release of declassified documents dubbed the family jewels. The CIA exposing decades of dirt in an effort, well, if not to come clean, then at least to fess up to its extra-legal operations, as they're called sometimes. Some surprises lurking in those 700 or so pages, but more often providing confirmation of already suspected activities. If you want to learn much more about the CIA's secret past, who wouldn't? Click on over to our homepage, www.voanews.com. Well, there's no mistake, the CIA still pretty adept at keeping secrets. This guy, not so much. Alain Robert climbed to fame, the pun sadly intended, by secretly and illegally climbing skyscrapers. Well, that was then. Now he calls the media. Heck, for this stunt in Kiev, Ukraine, he was invited by the government. Hey, buddy, sir, you missed a spot on that window, sir. Well, Robert suction cupped his way to the top of the 16-story building in quick time, clearly causing a stir among police. Well, thanks, Mr. Robert, and make sure to let us know about your next harebrained stunt. No stunt when I say that we love hearing from you. Drop us a note, harebrained or not, on what you see here. Our address, daily download, all one word, at voanews.com.
Daily download.
Well, we end where we began today in Britain, where the concert for Princess Diana just a few days away. Now, we know that the late princess was a big fan of the group Queen. And yes, the concert lineup no doubt already set in stone. But with all humility, the download would like to suggest one of the greatest interpreters of Bohemian Rhapsody we could find in 5 minutes on YouTube. Bravo. Hey, the ink's all gone. I'm Doug Bernard. We'll see you again tomorrow.